Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to check out Firefighting Simulator, the squad. They added 2 new missions. One's a warehouse mission, can't remember the name of it, but the one we're going to do is Flaming Hot Breakfast. Before we get into that though, if you could, like, subscribe, and comment. It helps me out a lot. If you'd like to support the channel, you can hit up my Patreon, and link is in the description below. So, with that said, we're going to jump right in to Flaming Hot Breakfast. We're going to pick our truck here. It is going to be the Rosenbauer TP3. I prefer that one. I know where everything is on it. And we are going to drive to the fire. And we will jump right in when it starts going. Alright, I apologize about that. My microphone died, but we are definitely on the way to the fire now. Oh, no. I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry. There we go. I don't want the siren blaring, because it doesn't really matter. People still want to stand in your way, so let's drive to the fire. By the way, if you like this content, you want to see more Firefighting Simulator, the squad, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. If you'd like to support the channel, check out my Patreon page. The link is in the description below.
In terms of good fire suppression and alarms,
but you can always support by liking and commenting and subscribing. That doesn't cost you anything. It helps me out tremendously with YouTube. You know, they try to make it as hard as they possibly can. I'm pretty sure it's so you'll pay money to them somehow, promoting your videos or whatnot. But when you don't have any money, you give them. It's kind of pointless. But yeah, it's extremely difficult for a channel to grow on YouTube unless you're, clickbaiting or just doing stupid stuff. Like not even playing the game. Like, oh, let's see if we can drive the fire truck up the mountain, and then you put a thumbnail of a real fire truck that you photoshopped on a mountain, and put in the description, fire truck climbs mountain. And then you play the game and try to climb the mountain and can't for whatever reason. Oh, here we are. Flaming Hot Breakfast. Get in our spot here. Okay.
Command, we've got electrical fires being
we have our classic drone shot here.
Cut the power. Copy that. I'll do a 360
we'll do a 360 Chizek. And we'll go ahead and skip the 360 check. Yep. Alright, so here we are. Now, there's victims in here. We have to get them out quick. They are going to burn up pretty fast. I need to find the saw so we can cut this block off. The door over here. Roll-up door is very valuable in this mission.
Okay, boss.
Let's go ahead and cut this thing off. Drop our saw, run inside. And we're going to drop the saw. We're going to tell our crews to get in here. I remember how to do that.
I've got your back, boss. Yes, command.
Yep. Get them in here. Now, there are victims all over the place. I think there's like 6 in this one. We need to find the electrical box. Oh, good Lord, I'm surrounded by fire. Oh, no, get out of here. Oh, no, I don't want to die just yet. There's usually a victim in the kitchen here. Oh, there's a victim right there. Now, let's see, how do I command wheel? I just did that. I pressed tab, nothing happened. Oh, it's space bar. My bad. How do I get them to... Don't remember. Oh, just... There we go.
Yes, Commander.
Forgot. They probably didn't hook it up to water, you know, they like to not do that. Need to find the power box. And try to get the power turned off. And it's in here somewhere. I know it is. Many times as I've done this stupid mission. Oh, the first time I played it, like, it took forever. Like 6, 7, 8, 10, 15, 30,000 times. There's a door there. I guarantee it's going to be locked, though. Yeah, you can see the power box is inside that door. We gotta... Oh, it's not locked. Alright, so let's get the power turned off. Good. Let's get this victim out. Are there any more victims in here? Okay, so we got the fire to where maybe it won't spread as fast now. Are there any victims in here? But I hope not. I can't see anything. Getting all burned up looking for them. Oh, there's a victim right there. Oh, come on. Don't die. Don't die. Oh, there's another one. I can get this one. Yep. I'm sure there's more, though. Oh, yeah, there's one right there. Oh, y'all are just standing there doing nothing. Come in here and pick this guy up.
Yes, sir.
Is there any more over here?
Victim safe, boss.
Yep, there's one right here.
I'm on it.
Hey. But there's another one in there somewhere. Bet you there is. Let's go in here and look around.
Victim is safe, boss.
Oh, nice! Got all the victims out already? Sweet. Alright, so everybody grab an attack line.
I've got your back, boss.
Let's see. You're gonna grab an attack line.
I'm on it.
You're gonna grab an attack line.
Yes, Commander.
And you're gonna grab an attack line.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm going to get me an attack line. Up here.
I'm with you, boss. Lead the way.
Boom. Right there, get a nozzle. Put a nozzle. Couple. It is hooked up to the water supply. Nice. Alright. Now everybody's going to come in here and help fight these fires. Everybody's going to come in here and help fight the fires, right? I'm sure I have to tell them to come in here and help me fight the fire. Oh, he's coming right along. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Go ahead and...
Got your back, boss.
Nice. You got another one in here? Here he comes. And bust out these windows for ventilation. This is just us now. We can go ahead and get this under control. As you can see, there's a lot of victims in here, and most of them laying in the fire or directly surrounded by the fire. So unless you know exactly where they could possibly be, and I did notice every time I restarted the mission, it put the bodies or the victims in a different spot. So I guess it randomizes it. It was so frustrating the first time I played it, this mission, that I went on the forums on Steam and was asking people if my game was glitched out, because I literally tried it 9 times in a row and failed all 9 times. And it wasn't until after I restarted it to go to the forums to ask if my game was glitched. When I came back in to start the game again, the victims were in different spots. And ever since then, I've pretty much been able to pass it on the first try. So I don't know if it was glitched out the first time or what, but definitely was frustrating. This wasn't too bad though, so yeah, working this fire pretty good. And you do have to run through the flames. I mean, it's all part of being a firefighter. That's why you wear your turnout gear. But you don't want to get too hot, you know. I was actually a real firefighter for about 7 years. I was a volunteer, and I was a paid aircraft rescue firefighter for a little over 2 years. I worked at an airport when 9/11 happened, and I worked as an aircraft rescue firefighter and an airport police officer at the time, and that was a very trying time for aviation. All the flights being, grounded. First time that had ever happened. Changed the way we did things there, for sure. But yeah. So that was a very long time ago for me. Very long time ago for everybody, I guess. It's been, what, 21 years ago now? So, hope nobody's forgotten how we got there and how that happened. And the tremendous loss of life that happened on that day. The sacrifices that were made by our firefighters and our police officers. I had to pretty much live at the airport for 3 days. I couldn't stay at home. Put the airport on lockdown. And since I was also a police officer and a firefighter, I had to handle a lot of the security. And like I said, we didn't really know what was going on at the time. The National Guard was at our airport, although they didn't have any ammunition in their rifles. We always joked that what are they going to do, throw them at them if somebody tried to do something? That was a joke. How do you send the National Guard for security purposes to an airport with their rifles, their M4s, and no ammunition? Crazy. Shows you how much our government trusts our own military. I remember one of the guardsmen had a sidearm, and it was loaded. But I don't know if he loaded it with his own ammunition or what. I didn't ask no questions because mine was loaded all the time. But anyway, just remember those that sacrificed all. Remember those that sacrificed most. Remember those who were affected. And of course, the tragic victims of that day. I'm actually recording this video on September the 11th of 2022. So it's a somber day. But let's get back into the game here. As you can see, it's just from here on, I always like to bust these windows. I don't know why the game wants you to do this, unless you have a fan blowing the smoke out for some positive ventilation, or positive pressure ventilation, or whatever you want to call it. It's been a long time since I was a firefighter. I do remember in the fire academy they taught you could stand in front of a window, I wish you could change the nozzle pattern on here from a straight stream, which is what it is now, which you don't really fight fires with a straight stream. You want to do like a power cone, but you can't change it to a power cone, and you can't change it to anything but the straight stream. Power cone is a combination of a cone and a straight stream, kind of in the middle. When you turn in your nozzle, kind of in the middle. But if you want to do a straight stream, you could. for fighting fires or for ventilation. You get in front of a window. You could bust the window out. But I busted them out. Why are they all back? What? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Why are the squares still there? Anyway, you could stand in front of a window with your straight stream and shoot it out the window like this. And of course, the air movement made by the water would force the smoke out the window. You can't do that in this game. I guess there's limitations to games, of course, but it'd be nice. It'd also be nice to know, have the water hit the window. It's not broke, instead of going straight out the window like it's not broke. So I'll tell you what I'm talking about right here. Like, I don't believe this window right here is broke, right? I don't believe it's broken yet. You can find a window that's not broke, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, that window right here at this table, it's not broken. There's fire put out around it. I got in the fire there. It'd also be nice in this game if you ran out of oxygen, because that's a very real part of being a firefighter. We have to train, or I had to train with, SCBA on, doing laps, running laps, walking, carrying a dummy, pulling fire hose, and you have a little bell that starts to go off when you get down to, I can't remember exactly how many minutes were left, but you always wanted to use half of your air supply unless you were in a dire situation or you were trying to do search and rescue or something. But you always got to remember that, you got to leave enough to get out. Use half going in, you got to have half going out. But anyway, see this window here? You just go straight through it until it breaks. Like, that water shouldn't be going through the window if it's not broken. I mean, that seems like it would be a pretty easy fix for the game, but apparently not. On the end screen, when you finish the mission, you can shoot straight to the roof, and it just shows it going straight to the roof. So there's some realistic aspects of the game that are missing. It would definitely add a challenge to it if you had to stop in the middle of the mission to replenish your SCBA. Because let me tell you something. One of the most horrifying experiences I ever had as a firefighter was during training. I had an SCBA on. I was walking around the fire department carrying fire hose, getting my breathing rate elevated like it would be in a fire situation. And I don't know if my bell malfunctioned or if I just wasn't paying attention or what it was, but I went to take a breath of air, and you seal your oxygen mask to your face, so it makes a good seal. When you put it on, you put your hand in front of the hole and suck it to your face to make sure that that it's airtight. And so I went to take a breath, and there was nothing there to take. I was out of oxygen, and instinctively, instead of just twisting the front of the SCBA off so I can open up my air hole, I instinctively tried to take my mask off, which is hard to do in gloves with a helmet and full turnout gear. It takes a second or two. And I went into almost full-blown panic mode because I couldn't breathe at all. I would go to inhale, and there was nothing there. It was just, terrifying experience. I mean, it was only a couple of seconds. But if you've never been in a situation where you couldn't breathe, like where you took a breath and there was nothing coming in, and that's scary. But I learned from it and paid more attention. And you always train in pairs. The saying in the fire service is, 2 in, 2 out. So you train in pairs, you fight fires in pairs. And if my partner wasn't there for me that day, I don't know if I would have got out of that mask or not. But so that'd be kind of neat to see added to the game, maybe. Because here you can see you have unlimited air supply. And which doesn't make sense, because if you don't hook up to a hydrant, you don't have unlimited water supply, but you have unlimited air supply. Maybe that's a thing they could change the difficulty level, add that in as a difficulty level. I mean, it's already hard enough as it is, don't get me wrong. Just on the victim part, I've never had any problems putting out the fires once we get the victims out. The victims is what makes the missions challenging, I guess. That, and like in the kitchen in a minute, we gotta use a fire extinguisher, but I'll send one of the guys out, or I can find one in the kitchen somewhere to use on this stove in here. They got that part right. You can't put water on a chemical fire. Grease is a chemical fire. And if you hit it with water, it just makes it worse. So they got that part right. For the most part. Let's see, we're almost done here. I'm going to contain the outside and work our way inside. But we're going to get it here. We're not going to get the fast mission time, of course, it already expired. Because I'm just taking my time, relaxing with you guys. So what do you think about Firefighting Simulator? The squad. You guys play this game? Do you like it? What do you want to see? Anything changed about it? Glad they updated it with these 2 missions. I wish they would have added a lot more than 2 missions. I've never played this game online, although I've seen it done on YouTube. If you play this game and you would like to play it online, leave a comment and maybe I'll join you. I'm always looking for a good crew. So yeah, get this thing put out and call it a day on this one. If you guys like this kind of content, you want to see more, like, subscribe, comment down below. If you want to support the channel, you can always do that through Patreon. I just set it up the other day. The link for it will be in the description below. There's also an icon on the Facebook header. I have a Facebook and a Twitter. Just started those as well, so there's not really anything on there. But you're more than welcome to go check it out if you'd like. Any games that you guys want to see me play? Any games you think may piss me off to the point of rage quitting? Leave a comment down in the description, or in the description. Leave a comment down below in the comment section, and I'll see what I can do about that. Money's hard to come by nowadays, but I will invest if enough people want to see me play something. I'm generally a nice, calm person, but some of these games, man, they just, like the Door series, don't even get me started on the Door. Everybody, for some reason, loves me to play that game, but I absolutely get so frustrated I rage quit 99% of the time I play it. I've been playing a new game here recently, or new to me. It's been out about a year on Steam. Lawn mowing simulator. It's all right. It's another one of those that
I'm with you, boss. Lead the way.
It's another one of those that will get frustrating at times because of the completion. They want you to do 99.9% of the grass to be cut. The trimmer is absolutely awful to use. completely needs to be reworked in my opinion. And
I'll follow you.
just trying to get the 99%, like, it's so hard. I had to look one time like 15 minutes just trying to get 0.1% done, because I was at 99.8%, and it's just unnecessarily difficult. They didn't have to do that, you know. But there are some missions where you can get 99.5%, which is pretty easy to get. However, that 0.1% is driving me crazy. Let's see, this may be where we have to use a fire extinguisher. There is a lot of fire in here, though. I'm getting it knocked down pretty good. That's good. Hopefully it's not coming back around on us. That wouldn't be good. This is a rather large fire. And so far from what I've seen, no matter what you do, it usually ends up with it fully evolving the whole restaurant. So you can't contain it to just the kitchen or just the dining area. It usually takes the whole thing, you know. But we're knocking it down pretty good. Again, so this door over here is very valuable in coming in and finding the power disconnect and the victims before the fire gets out of hand. If you're trying to come in the front door and do it, you can. It's more difficult than doing it this way when in the side door. Ooh, that sprouted back up, didn't it? Back out of there. One of the times I was playing before, when I couldn't rescue all the victims, I could not put this room out. It kept igniting over and over and over. It was so frustrating. But like I said, I think maybe my game was glitched out that time. But I'm not sure. It could just be me. Hey, look, I'm shooting through your face. Should be hurting really bad. Oh, average mission time expired. Alright, which one are you? The green? The green.
I'm with you, boss. Lead the way.
No. No.
Alright, Chief. I'll break it open. But I'll need to get a tool first.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, boss. I'll break
Where's
it open.
the green?
Let me grab a tool
Ah,
first.
there we go.
You got it, boss. I'll break it open. You got it, boss.
I guess they left to go get tools.
I'm with you, boss. Lead the way.
Come back with your supply lines.
With
Those
you,
would be
boss.
nice.
Lead the way. Door's open, boss.
Okay. Alright, so we hear fire burning somewhere. Where is it still raging at? Really? All that's been caught back fire? Come on now. All that's been caught back fire. All that's been caught back on fire. I can't talk. I hope my mic didn't die again. I don't know how far I got into the long drive, before my mic died. I didn't even know it was dead until I started recording this. And I glanced over and seen that nothing was coming across on the audio. Maybe it got to the first part, I don't know. But it is what it is. Good thing I have two of them. Keep one charged at all times. Nope. I'm still trying to figure out this YouTube thing. So maybe one day I'll have it successfully figured out. It's so cringy to watch and sit through. I believe all this started back again. Back from this side. I'm pretty sure the fire's probably in the bathroom by now. Let's just hope it ain't. Definitely in that one. I think that's a bathroom. Really? Pretty sure this is a bathroom. You guys go in there and put that out. I'm going to put this wall out here. I think this is where the fire extinguisher is needed, right around this corner. So what you can do with a power cone, or a cone, believe it or not, when you're in a fire, if you switch your nozzle to a cone, it cools you down. Now you'd think, right? Hot water or water in a raging inferno actually save your life. And then when you're wearing turnout gear in a fire, you're really hot. You sweat a lot. And putting that cone on and surrounding yourself with the water really cools you off. But you can't do that in this game either. You're shooting that up there. Pretty sure we're going to need this fire extinguisher in a minute. We're going to have the fast mission time expire, the average mission time expire. All this is then caught back again. Come on now. You guys got to help out some. You can't just walk around with a fire hose. Pretend like you know what you're doing. Actually have to help. I have a feeling this is going to keep igniting if you don't put both sides of this out. That's what I'm going to try to do here. Run out over there, way across the room. I'm hitting stuff way across the room here. Come on now, we gotta get this under control. We can't let it keep igniting. While we're fighting this all over here, it's gonna work its way back around the corner and back into the kitchen. And then we're just running circles. We have to get ahead of it here. All that out. Yeah, see, all that's out now. The bar out here. I believe behind the bar is where the fire extinguisher needs to be used. I thought it was in the kitchen earlier, where you assume it would be. But I actually think it's behind this bar. Oh yeah, see, I think, did that catch back on fire over here? Yeah, sure did, didn't it? Come on now. See, we have put all this out one time already. We are doing it again. It took too long and it reignited. Yeah, see, this is where the door is we had to open to get in here. All of it's reignited again. Too long. Come on, guys. Oh yeah, see that? That's why right there. See that fire? That's, you gotta use the fire extinguisher on that. We're just gonna keep igniting this kitchen. I missed it earlier. Let me send one of these guys out to the fire. I'll send you out for a fire extinguisher. We'll work on these. Get down. Really? I'm literally dying here.
I've got your back, boss.
I missed that stove the first time. Told you I thought it was in the kitchen. If I'd have hit that the first time, this would have been out already, but I missed it. Maybe you guys will learn from it and not miss it. Remember, it's there. While we're waiting on the guy to get back with the fire extinguisher, we can get all this under control though. Get it all knocked back down. We got the fire extinguisher. Alright. Oh, see, that's all that took. Look, you got a nozzle. Look at your own nozzle. If you want, of course, they'll just walk around and follow us. I don't think we're going to need the fire extinguisher for anything else. We might. I mean, you know, I was wrong earlier. So I'm wrong again. This is Flaming Hot Breakfast, the latest update to the game. The latest mission added, I guess, for 2. This one and a warehouse one. Can't remember the name right offhand of the warehouse mission, but it is very difficult too. I do hear a lot of fire raging though. Where is it raging at? This is going to be a total loss. Total. Hey, man, see that? There's kitchen fire here somewhere, or chemical fire somewhere. It keeps reigniting all this. I don't know where it's at. Maybe right here behind this firefighter. If it is, we got a couple fire extinguishers nearby. There's one in the kitchen, and there's one in, oh yeah, see right there on the stove? Gotta get that put out. If I hit it with my water, it's gonna throw fire everywhere. We're gonna go in here real quick. Grab this fire extinguisher. Put this stove out. Yep, I missed that twice. Aw. Oh, raging inferno in here again. Hey, look at there. Put it out. Alright, let's see what our debriefing is. See how bad we actually did. Yep, here goes the classic drone exit footage. Oh, look at that. Arrival time was 2 minutes, 35 seconds. Mission time, 37. 1,763 liters. And 1,378 meters. Slow, slow, and slow. All right. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Firefighting Simulator The Squad. If you'd like to see more of this, please let me know. Like, subscribe, comment, support the page through Patreon. Link in the description below. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.